Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, there's an alley to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw him. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Close to the marker, it's Cooper. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's hard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Sings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, the quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Now the play fake. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Missouri 7, SMU 0.
kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Jennings. Under fire. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Pass on second down. Caught by Madden. Loses 3. Brings up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going right and going deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's got enough room, Missouri, 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Turning. Got enough space. Touchdown, Missouri! Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Alexander. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back on the offense coming out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. And the ball is free on the pitch. The tag. Touchdown, SMU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Try to get it to the edge. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Showing the arm strength to the left. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. They take the lead with the 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking for room, it's Hardy. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
8-yard line. And that's a first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got a man, it's Knight. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.